Hi everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I'm excited to bring to you another review. Now, in a relative sense, one of my more recent reviews was the 2007 BotCon exclusive Springer. Well, if you remember, he was part of a two-pack. Well, the other figure in that set was Huffer. Huffer is a straight repaint of Cybertron Armorhide. I think he was one of the best basic figures to come out of that line, if not the last 10 years, that decade. He's really cool. He's one of the few all-inclusive figures. He can store his weapon and Cyber Planet key all on his vehicle mode and robot mode, but we'll get to that in a moment. Let me just go ahead and remove the tow hook here. Basically, it does carry through that blue and yellowish orange motif like Huffer. The hook is movable. I like to push it forward out like part of the barrel when it's for being used as a gun. There are clips here to store the Cyber Planet key. Unlike Springer, he does not have a code written on it. But yeah, so we're going to put that off to the side and you take a look at Huffer. Very reminiscent of his G1 color scheme with a little updates here and there. On the side, he has written in, and let me, oh, there you go. Oh, is it going to focus? Yep. Cybertron Wrecker Service. So I guess that makes him part of the records. The one thing about Huffer is that he was one of the smallest, but one of the strongest Autobots. You can see I'm keep hitting the little spring for his Cyber Planet key. We'll get to that in robot mode. Yeah, the vehicle can roll quite nicely, and that's about it for vehicle mode. Let's get to the transformation. Okay, transformation is relatively simple. First, what you're going to do is pull the entire windscreen up and swing it forward. As you're doing that, you want to push forward the windshield, so it'll be like little knee pads. And you're just going to bring it all forward into, it's not really going to snap into place where the front of the car was. And then go ahead and flip forward the feet. I should mention on mine, joints are a little loose, but not that bad. So you just want to do like a 360 or 180 with him. So he's standing now on his legs. Go into the behind and unpeg the arms. I would say fold them out this far and then rotate the forearms around. They are on ball joints. And then continue to bring them around to the side and bring it down. Really, they don't peg into anything. It's all friction holding it into place. Finally, we bring up the head and rotate it around. Basically, much like the original Huffer, a lot of what's holding this figure together is grit and determination. A lot of ball joints, a lot of friction joints. So over time, it will loosen up, but let's come in for a detailed look. Like I said with Springer, the Transformers Club is very good at finding figures that with a few splashes of paint can be repurposed into other characters, and it works. This Armorhide head is perfect for Huffer, a modern take. It's on a ball joint, so you can get somewhat emotive with it, but it does tend to fall back. Shoulders are on ball joints, but they're also on that transformation joint, so they might go a little crazy. Elbows are ball joints, swivels. Like I said, these things can loosen up over time. Hips, ball joints, knees, single joint, and the feet really don't have. It's just for transformation. I do wish there was something to peg the front, the little crotch area into, just to hold it in place. But really, you don't get too many different colors. You have a little more blue, a little more, just a little more blue. I mean, the yellow and all that was from vehicle mode. If it looks like some of it is orange, it is. In fact, all of it is. I don't know why it's coming up on my camera that the legs are a little brighter, but yeah, this is basically Armorhide, and I think it's a cool figure. So we're going to stop, and I'll give you show you the gimmicks. Okay, starting us off, is Armor Hide's rifle. I'm just going to separate the planet key from it. And that can basically be held by the peg in either hand. It's great, nice little rifle. And I think I called him Armor Hide, I should have said Huffer. But, this all works for Armor Hide. I thought Armor Hide was a fantastic figure, and I even voted for him as Figure of the Year in 1 year. But yeah, so just, that. And then you have the Cyber Planet key. So you want to come around the back here, turn it upside down because the slot is now reversed because of what the transformation. You just peg it in. Oh. Just peg it in and you get missile spam. Chest missile spam. I gotta say, the Cyber Planet Key gimmick was one of my favorite gimmicks of all time in Transformers. I really think it works well. And, hey, it's an extra weapon. It's not something you need to transform or anything. This is a great figure. Now, can I recommend Huffer? Can I recommend Armor Hide? Can I recommend any use of this mold? Because I do believe it got even repainted into the first movie line. The answer is yes, but much like with Springer, Huffer goes for a lot of money on the secondary market because of the popularity of the Games of Deception set and because of the popularity of exclusive toys in general. Pay what you're comfortable with. I can recommend Armor Hide. I can recommend Huffer. I think the other repaints were a little darker. I don't remember their names. But this mold is fun. I enjoy it, and I think you will too. And that's the important part. So this is your old pal Chuck for Huffer. We'll see you next time.